It's too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to our annual 2K TV holiday episode.
I know Christmas is the time everybody's watching NBA games, but I'm most looking forward to Celtics and Nets.
And like the whole world, we can't wait to watch KD return to the court.
We caught up with him for a one-on-one.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now Golden State's starting five. Wiseman's out there with Eric Paschal. Then there's Stephan Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Curry against Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
You know, one of the things you love about Giannis, guys, is his all-around game. I mean, showing it all off there.
To the paint, here's Wiseman.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. That one goes in.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And the shot goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Paschal, the pass to Wiggins. Poke loose. Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the chart.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Here's Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Curry dishes to Wiggins. Let's go. They grab their own miss. Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Curry way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Bucks?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And really deep 3 that time. Curry's got 14 points.
that three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 16 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. The pass to Wiseman. Teardrop shot. Yep, it counts.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Holiday. That one misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Wiseman. That one drops for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Count it, good.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
Now here's Oubre, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. And the shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points. Warriors trail by 5. And Giannis throws it down.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Golden State's gone a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Chris comes in for Eric Paschall. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Wiggins. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Oubre. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Curry. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks leading by 5. Portis trying to free himself. And that one's good by Giannis. 24 points for him.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Portis, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Portis can't get it to go. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Oubre on the wing. And the shot is long. Middleton on the wing. Covered by Chris. Shot's good by Middleton.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Wanamaker following the basket by Chris Middleton. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 to shoot, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Puts it up off the inbound. They recover it. Toscano's shot is good. Portis in the post. Looney on him. Got that bucket in no time at all. Portis has got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. And the Bucks with some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Augustine, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 13.
Yeah, you know, that's a main weapon in Augustine's offensive attack. I mean, he's very comfortable rising up from this area.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Second, the Warriors. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I mean, both these squads are just playing so hard here of late, really getting after it on the offensive glass, and it's paid off for both of them in terms of second chance points.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Stolen. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wanamaker's got 5 now.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Toscano, another 3 for Golden State.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And again, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Poole, the pass to Chris. Misses the wing J. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Craig. It's rebounded by Poole.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
That's tipped. Now the Bucks moving it up. Craig, good. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Poole. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Looney passes to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Wanamaker. Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Wanamaker's got 8. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A shot off that time. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking a day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Chris, and it's Toscano in at the 3 spot. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Poole, and it's in there. On offense, here are the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Chris. Wiggins kicks to Wiseman. Warriors getting another chance here. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch and shoot game, too.
Here's Lopez, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's good. Wiseman's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 10. Got a piece of it. Augustine with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And here's a look at some numbers for Wanamaker. Last season's performance for him, he was around 7 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
First free throw is good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He was like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Both free throws good from Augustine.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Off target on the 15-footer. Bucks leading by 6. And here's Holiday.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Chris Middleton's checked in for Augustine. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Golden State. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
It's Curry outside, and again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They're leading by 8. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wiseman with the bucket.
Yeah, coaches pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Second chance shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Portis drives in. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Stephan Curry.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Oubre's checked in. Curry is inside, guarded by Holiday.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Portis can't get it to go. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Here's Curry after Drew Holiday's score. Curry can't get it to go.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And yes, it's good. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
Bucks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Oubre.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Wiggins surveying the floor. Curry wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 21.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Wiggins. To the middle. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Curry.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Curry with the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Warriors shooting 46% on their attempts in the second quarter. Wiggins outside. Off target with his three.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Giannis. Oubre can't get it to go. Right side, Antetokounmpo, over Wiseman.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Knocks it loose. Wiseman kicks to Wiggins. Here's Wiseman. 12 points for him. And the basket by Curry.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Chris comes in for Eric Paschall. It's good.
You know, with his athletic ability, Antetokounmpo could almost get away with not having a jump shot, but he's got one anyway.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 14. They double-team Curry. Passes to Looney to the left wing. Here's Wiggins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yep, and an opportunity for one more at the line. Wiggins with the toughness to finish through contact.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
You know, there's no question the talent is there for Wiggins. It's obvious. But can he take that next leap forward and become a superstar? He may be destined to be a good second star on the team and maybe not the leading guy.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. No good from outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Curry.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And he makes the first. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Wiggins. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Giannis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Bucks leading by 7. Here's Giannis. Oh, what a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Inside, here's Wanamaker. Lopez with the block. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
They get the rebound, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 46 points.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Oubre. It's Giannis with the drive. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Oubre, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from 12. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And both free throws good for Curry.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
He's off on the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And he sinks the second.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Warriors trail by 11. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Drills it from outside. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Warriors with the rebound. Now Bazemore to the left side wing. Here's Toscano. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 3 steals and 4 rebounds. And after 17 years where they hadn't won a playoff round, the Milwaukee Bucks have surged to prominence behind their MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kenny, what about him stands out to you?
He's meant everything. Everything. You need a superstar player to win at the highest level.
Listen, to draft a player like that outside the lottery, it's unheard of. It's amazing. Not just a superstar, as you said, Ernie, he's an MVP. Guess what he's doing, Ernie?
The mean streets of Milwaukee. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing here by 8. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Wilson, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position.
Well, I tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's DiVincenzo. Count that bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Curry with it. Wiggins finds Curry. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Craig, and he comes up with the deuce. Craig's got 6.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Offensive rebound. Wiseman kicks it out to Wiggins. Knocks down the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
From deep three-point range. And it's Wiggins missing. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Milwaukee, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for DJ Wilson. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Oubre, no one around him. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. One-on-one fast break. Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Holiday goes in. He gets that one. Holiday's got 27 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Curry can't get it to go.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Curry passes to Pascal. 6 to shoot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Warriors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. But you go back to last season, and then he felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 31.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Curry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Augustine, that's good.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 19-point game. That one good for 2. And that's 21 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, it's another basket for Wiggins, and impossible to cool off. I mean, he's got every chamber filled tonight.
Lopez with the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Warriors also making a change. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Curry. Wiggins right side from past the arc. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 24 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Wiggins following the miss by Giannis. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Chris has got 10 points in the game.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
Got that one up quick. And the Bucks lead by 14.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good with the triple. Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Warriors trail by 14. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Goes up on the wing, and no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. On the wing, Wiggins. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 14. And the dunk by Giannis.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Wiggins left side. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bazemore on the wing. Out to Chris from deep. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
He was all alone on that one.
Timeout.
Wiggins has got 27 points.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Warriors making a change here. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Brook Lopez is second.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Middleton. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Lopez, no luck. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 15. Poole, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Here's Toscano. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 17. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Chris. Lopez with the block. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
The pass to Chris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
And here are the Warriors now. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. That one goes. Count it. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo, and good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Bazemore. He has 5. Pass to Poole. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 16-7 run. Goes back up. And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Nine seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Toscano. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bucks leading by 22, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Kent Bazemore, Looney out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Toscano in at the small forward.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. And we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mulder's checked in. Here's Toscano, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bucks leading by 23. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. More on. That's good. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Passes it to Poole. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Mulder. Here's Pascal. Basket good.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Buckets coming in bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Pascal, the pass to Mulder. And the three off target. Bucks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Wilson with the block. And he recovers it. Poole, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Here's Mulder. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year.
Wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Fast break, Milwaukee. The finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. DJ Augustine's checked in for Torrey Craig. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in. Here's Looney. Pass to Poole. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Poole's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And the Warriors making a change here. Oubre's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Mulder. Oubre on the wing. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Here's Mulder. Antetokounmpo defending. Such a wide open look. Oubre's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
There's the pass to Mulder. Back to Oubre. And a wide open look for Lee. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
So much is at stake, I need a lot on my plate. Get up, you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them block, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no gotta keep my distance if you talk to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping up the states. Yeah, they when the beat stop me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? That don't mean nothing. Yeah, that's a touchdown. No, coming for the bag. They ain't hit me last year, not a god time. Just a touchdown. Hit my line. It's that time. This ain't sound. It's a vibe. We was down. We survived. Peep us now. We all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I?
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Augustine, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Mulder. Golden State moving the ball around. And another 3 for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout called the Bucks. Here's Augustine. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Augustine passes to Nwora. Over Oubre. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Nwora's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Looney. Here's Mulder. Lee outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Oubre's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Portis, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. From 20 feet out, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills, and we're seeing it right now.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Near the three-point line, it's Augustine, and it's Looney with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Wilson. The Warriors pull it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mulder. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The 15-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot. Wilson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Mulder. Lob pass to Oubre. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Augustine's got most of his shots to fall. 6 makes in 9 tries. Mulder, the pass to Oubre. Here's Mulder. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, once Augustine gets in the rhythm and is feeling good about himself, he keeps after it. That's the kind of aggressive mindset he brings on offense.
Pass to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. Now the pass to Looney. Here's Mulder. And another 3 for Golden State.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lee passes to Mulder. Here's Looney. That 3 off the mark. And here's Wilson. Over Lee. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wilson's got 10 points in the quarter.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Mulder, the pass to Lee. For 3, Oubre. Warog grabs the board. Milwaukee is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Puts one up from 19, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for the Bucks. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Warriors. Timeout called the Bucks. They're up by 30. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Here's Wilson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Bazemore. To the wing on the left. Here's Mulder. Connects from three-point range.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Augustine, that's good.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Pass to Bazemore. That one's not going to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nora. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Augustine with it. The shot from 20 feet away. Off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, an impressive performance for you. What was the key?
No, I just want to thank my teammates because they're doing a great job finding me. And I'm just trying to, try to be selfish, try to wait for my time to offensive bed.
Well, it looked great tonight, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.